Financial independence doesn't mean having millions of dollars. It doesn't mean retiring early or never working again. Financial independence means you have choices. You can say no to work you don't want to do. You can handle an emergency without panic. You can make decisions based on what you want, not just what you can afford. Most people think financial independence takes decades. And for complete financial freedom, where you never need to work, that might be true. But meaningful financial independence, where money stops controlling your daily life, can happen much faster. Today, I'm going to give you a 12-month action plan to reach basic financial independence. Not wealth, not riches, independence. The freedom that comes from having your financial foundation solid. This plan works whether you earn $30,000 or $100,000 per year. The principles are the same. The pace adjusts to your income. Let's start by defining what we're trying to achieve in 12 months. By the end of this plan, you will have a fully funded emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of expenses, 0 high-interest debt, a budget that works and that you actually follow, automatic savings and investing happening every month, a clear understanding of where your money goes, the beginnings of passive income or side income, a plan for your financial future. That's not complete financial independence, but it's the foundation. It's the point where money becomes a tool you control instead of a source of stress. Now let's break down the 12 months month by month. Month 1. Get clear on your current situation. You can't fix what you don't measure. This month is about brutal honesty with yourself about money. Task 1. Calculate your net worth. List everything you own. Bank accounts, retirement accounts, investment accounts, home equity if you own, car value. List everything you owe. Credit cards, student loans, car loans, mortgage, personal loans, medical debt. Subtract what you owe from what you own. That's your net worth. It might be negative. That's okay. This is your starting point. Task 2. Track every dollar you spend for 30 days. Every coffee, every subscription, every bill, every purchase. Use an app or a notebook. Just track it all. At the end of the month, categorize your spending. Housing, food, transportation, entertainment, subscriptions, shopping, debt payments. This shows you where your money actually goes, not where you think it goes. Most people are shocked by the results. Task 3. Calculate your monthly income after taxes, not your salary, your actual take-home pay. Task 4. Create a simple budget. Essential expenses, housing, food, basic utilities, transportation, minimum debt payments, insurance. Non-essential expenses, entertainment, dining out, subscriptions, shopping. Savings and debt payoff. What's left after expenses. Most people find they're spending more than they earn, or barely breaking even with nothing going to savings. That changes starting month 2. Month 2. Build your starter emergency fund. The goal this month: save $1,000 in a separate savings account. Why $1,000? It's enough to handle most common emergencies without going into debt. Car repair, broken appliance, unexpected medical bill. $1,000 prevents these from becoming crises. How to find $1,000 in 1 month. Cut every non-essential expense. No restaurants, no entertainment spending. Cancel unused subscriptions. No shopping except absolute necessities. Sell things you don't need. Old electronics, clothes, furniture, anything. Pick up overtime at work if possible. Do 1 or 2 quick side jobs. Mow lawns, clean houses, whatever you can do immediately. This month is intense. You're in financial emergency mode. Every dollar you can scrape together goes into that emergency fund. If you earn enough that $1,000 is easy, save more. Save $2,000 or $3,000, but minimum $1,000. By the end of month 2, you have breathing room. Small emergencies won't destroy you. Month 3, attack high-interest debt. If you have credit card debt, personal loans, or payday loans, this is your target. These debts are financial poison. 18 to 25% interest or higher. Every month you carry these balances, you're throwing money away. This month, make minimum payments on everything except your smallest high-interest debt. Put every extra dollar toward that smallest balance. Use the debt snowball method. When that debt is gone, roll that payment to the next smallest debt. If you don't have high-interest debt, use this month to build your emergency fund to $2,000. Month 4. Optimize your income. You've cut expenses. Now it's time to increase income. Most people focus only on cutting, but there's a limit to how much you can cut. Income has no ceiling. Task 1. Ask for a raise if you're underpaid. Research market rates for your position. Document your accomplishments. Schedule a meeting with your manager. Present your case professionally. Even a 5% raise makes a significant difference. Task 2. If you can't get a raise, start exploring better-paying jobs. Update your resume. Start networking. Apply to better positions. Job hopping is often the fastest way to increase income. Task 3. Start a simple side hustle. Something you can do with skills you already have. Tutoring, freelancing, local services, anything that brings in an extra $200 to $500 per month. Month 4 is about expanding your earning capacity. The extra income accelerates everything else. Month 5. Continue building emergency fund. Your goal: 3 months of essential expenses and savings. Calculate your essential monthly expenses. Multiply by 3. That's your target. Keep attacking debt if you have it. Keep cutting unnecessary expenses. Keep earning extra through your side hustle. Every dollar you make beyond your expenses goes to either emergency fund or debt payoff. By month 5, you should start seeing real progress. Your emergency fund is growing. Your debt is shrinking if you had it. You have momentum. Month 6. Midpoint check and adjustment. You're halfway through the year. Time to evaluate and adjust. Review your spending for the past 5 months. What worked? What didn't? Are there expenses that crept back in? Recalculate your net worth. It should be significantly higher than month 1. Either you have more savings or less debt or both. Adjust your budget based on what you've learned. Set specific goals for the second half. If you're ahead of schedule, get aggressive. If you're behind, identify why and fix it. Month 6 is also when you start learning about investing. You're not investing yet if you still have high-interest debt or an incomplete emergency fund, but you're learning. Read about index funds, retirement accounts, compound interest. Understand the basics so you're ready when the time comes. Month 7. Finish your emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. If you've been focused on debt, now you switch focus to emergency fund if your high-interest debt is gone. This is your financial safety net. With this in place, you can handle job loss, medical emergency, major car repair, or home emergency without going into debt. This is one of the most important steps toward financial independence. Without this, any financial progress you make is fragile. One emergency puts you back to zero. With this, you're protected. Month 8. Start investing for the future. If you have an employer retirement match, start contributing at least enough to get the full match. This is free money. If you don't have employer retirement, open a Roth IRA. Contribute whatever you can, even $50 per month. The important thing is starting. Time in the market matters more than timing the market. Put your contributions in a simple index fund. Don't try to pick stocks. Don't try to time the market. Just consistent contributions to a diversified index fund. This month is about crossing the line from living paycheck to building wealth. Month 9. Create multiple income streams. You've probably been working a side hustle since month 4. Now you either scale it up or add a second stream. Financial independence comes faster with multiple income sources. Examples: keep your main job, improve your side hustle to bring in $500 to $1,000 per month consistently. Start investing in dividend-paying stocks or funds for passive income. Create a digital product or online course if you have expertise in something. Rent out a room if you have space. Month 9 is about diversifying your income so you're not dependent on one source. Month 10. Optimize your spending and find balance. You've been cutting expenses hard for 9 months. That's exhausting. Month 10 is about finding sustainable balance. What expenses actually bring you joy and value? Add those back in moderation. What expenses were you cutting that you don't miss at all? Keep those cut. Create a budget you can maintain long-term, not just a crisis budget. The goal is sustainable financial independence, not burnout. Month 11. Automate everything. Set up automatic transfers, portion of every paycheck to savings, contribution to retirement account, debt payments, bill payments. Automation removes willpower from the equation. You don't have to decide to save. It happens automatically. This is how you maintain progress without constant effort. Month 12. Plan the next 12 months. You've built your foundation. Now what? Calculate your new net worth. Compare to month 1. Celebrate the progress. Set goals for year 2. Increase emergency fund to 6 to 12 months if you want more security. Max out retirement contributions. Pay off remaining debt, including car loans or student loans. Increase investment contributions. Grow side income to match or exceed main job income. Financial independence is a journey, not a destination. Year 1 builds the foundation. Year 2 builds the walls. Year 3 builds wealth. Let's talk about what realistic results look like. If you follow this plan faithfully for 12 months, starting net worth, negative $10,000, high interest debt paid off, $5,000, emergency fund built, $10,000, retirement contributions started, $1,000 invested, side income created, $3,000 earned over the year, ending net worth, plus $9,000. That's a $19,000 improvement in net worth in 1 year, from negative $10,000 to positive $9,000. That's realistic for someone earning $40,000 to $50,000 per year who follows the plan. Higher earners can do better. Lower earners progress slower, but still make significant progress. Let me share 3 real examples. Example 1. Marcus, age 34, earns $48,000 per year. Starting net worth, negative $15,000, mostly credit card debt. Month 1 and 2, tracked spending, realized he was spending $600 per month on restaurants and food delivery, cut to $100 per month, saved $1,000 emergency fund. Months 3 through 6, attacked credit cards aggressively, paid off $8,000 in debt, started driving for a rideshare app on weekends for extra income. Months 7 through 9, built emergency fund to $8,000, kept working side hustle, earning extra $400 per month. Months 10 through 12, started investing $200 per month in Roth IRA, stopped rideshare driving, but started freelance work that paid better. Ending net worth, positive $1,000, plus $8,000 emergency fund, plus $2,000 in retirement, $11,000 improvement. Marcus went from drowning in debt to having options in 1 year. Example 2. Sarah, age 41, earns $75,000 per year. Starting net worth, $20,000. No debt but no savings. Living paycheck to paycheck despite good income. Month 1. Tracked spending. Discovered she was spending $900 per month on subscription services, beauty services, and impulse shopping. Months 2 through 4. Cut unnecessary spending by $700 per month. Built emergency fund to $15,000. Months 5 through 8. Started contributing 10% to retirement. Started a consulting side business using her professional skills. Months 9 through 12. Side business bringing in $1,000 per month. Increased retirement contributions to 15%. Built emergency fund to $25,000. Ending net worth, $65,000. $45,000 improvement. Sarah already had good income. She just needed structure and focus. Example 3. Jennifer, age 29, earns $32,000 per year. Starting net worth, negative $5,000. Student loans and credit card debt. Month 1 and 2. Tracked everything. Cut cable and expensive phone plan. Moved to cheaper apartment with roommate. Saved $700 emergency fund. Took 3 months to get to $1,000. Months 3 through 6. Worked 2 part-time jobs plus main job. Exhausting but temporary. Paid off $3,000 in credit cards. Built emergency fund to $2,000. Months 7 through 9. Quit second part-time job. Kept 1 weekend job for extra income. Built emergency fund to $4,000. Started investing $50 per month. Months 10 through 12. Got promoted at main job with $3,000 raise. Increased investing to $100 per month. Paid off remaining credit cards. Ending net worth plus $2,000 plus $4,000 emergency fund. $7,000 improvement on low income. Jennifer proves this works even with limited income. It just requires more hustle and sacrifice. Now let's talk about common challenges and how to handle them. Challenge 1. Unexpected expenses derail your plan. Solution. This is exactly why you build the emergency fund first. When unexpected expenses happen, you use the emergency fund. Then you pause other goals and rebuild it. The plan is flexible. Challenge 2. Your partner or spouse isn't on board. Solution. Have honest conversations about goals. Share this plan. Try to get agreement on at least the emergency fund and debt payoff. If they won't participate, control what you can control. Do the plan with your portion of income. Challenge 3. Your income is too low to make progress. Solution. This plan still works but might take 18 months instead of 12. Focus hard on the income increase steps. Sometimes you need a better job or additional income before significant progress happens. Challenge 4. You lose motivation around month 5 or 6. Solution. This is normal. Review your progress. Look at your net worth improvement. Remember why you started. Join an online community for support. Take 1 week off from intensity, then get back to it. Challenge 5. You fall back into old spending habits. Solution. Restart tracking. The act of tracking makes you conscious of spending again. Remove temptation. Unsubscribe from marketing emails. Delete shopping apps. Make it harder to spend impulsively. The most important thing about this plan is consistency, not perfection. You'll have bad weeks. You'll have setbacks. You'll make mistakes. That's normal. The difference between people who achieve financial independence and people who don't isn't talent or luck or income. It's consistency, doing the basics repeatedly over time. Let me give you the key principles that make this work. Principle 1, pay yourself first. Before you spend on anything else, move money to savings and investments. Automate this so it happens without thinking. Principle 2, live below your means, not at your means. Below. The gap between what you earn and what you spend is where financial independence grows. Principle 3, increase your income aggressively. Most people focus only on cutting expenses, but income growth accelerates everything. Always be working on earning more. Principle 4, avoid lifestyle inflation. When you get a raise or start earning more, don't increase your spending proportionally. Increase savings instead. Principle 5, track everything. You can't manage what you don't measure. Keep tracking your spending, your net worth, your progress. Principle 6, invest for the long term. Don't try to get rich quick. Don't chase hot stocks. Boring, consistent investing wins. Principle 7, protect what you build. Insurance, emergency fund, smart risk management. Don't build wealth just to lose it to one disaster. Financial independence in 12 months isn't about becoming a millionaire. It's about reaching the point where money stops being a daily source of stress, where you have options, where you can breathe. That's achievable in 1 year if you're willing to work for it. Here's what I want you to do today. Write down your current net worth. Be honest. Start tracking your spending today. Not tomorrow. Today. Decide right now. Am I willing to commit to this for 12 months? If yes, start month 1 tasks today. Calculate your net worth. Sign up for a spending tracker. Look at your bank statements from the past month. Take the first step. 12 months from now, you can be in a completely different financial position, or you can be in the same place you are now, wishing you had started. The choice is yours. The plan is here. The only question is, will you do it? Thank you for watching. If this 12-month plan gave you hope and a clear path forward, share it with someone who needs it. Most people stay stuck financially because they don't have a plan. You now have one. Take care of yourself and your money.